What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Is this going to go with a not guilty or with a guilty verdict? Because, I mean, how it's gone where you've had these cases where the family won a civil suit against the state or the police department and they paid out. And then the trial either is before or after. And then you start realizing, okay, they got the money, but they didn't get a conviction. So in civil court, they're at fault, but in criminal court, they're not. Which means pretty much this stuff is still legal, right? So at the end of the day, what we talking about? And what that is everything is fair game. At the end of the day, everything is fair game. Now, people might want to start pocket watching the man's family and his daughter, because I know they said they was going to pay the daughter's college tuition already. So the question is, where does the rest of the money go? Because I think if that's his only child, I'm not too sure. I think he has more. It should be split up between the children, but the problem is they're not old enough to be in charge of their own estate. Let's just say that. And that might create a whole nother problem where they got to put the money in a trust. Somebody got to do that, you know. Now, with the trial coming up, the question is, you know, are you going to get a guilty verdict? And with all of these shenanigans going on where second degree, third degree, you know, if this charge is a guilty and this charge is a not guilty, we got to do it all over again, which is a bunch of jargon just to say we're hoping that even if we get a guilty, the way we got a guilty, it leads to absolutely nothing. And to me, that's a setup. You know, they're definitely in the right for the civil suit. But what's wrong is this idea that all of a sudden, because you got the money, you're not supposed to get the guilty verdict. That makes absolutely no sense. And I got a problem with that. And I think most people who did all that protesting and from state to state, city to city, they got a problem with that. And, you know, at first, you know, let's go with the jury's decision, whatever the jury says. And the jurors are going to have a problem because normally these not guilties or these minuscule minor charges that people go with, somebody from the jury comes out 3 months, 6 months, a year later, and then say, you know, I feel bad for what I did. You know, I should have did this, but I didn't. Which is, oh, you know, grown people saying they fell prey to peer pressure. You know, to me, you know, you pick your jurors, you get on their guilt, not of quote unquote white guilt, but not in a way of feeling guilty to black people. The way of if you're gonna do like this to a white person, we're gonna ostracize you, that guilt. So to me, man, all of this stuff comes with a, you know, maybe a not guilty plea. But let me get out of here. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying, man. Peace.